Welcome to Proof of Concept Tasting Edition, where we get to taste the spirits that won these double gold medals.
This is where the craft truly speaks for itself. In this segment, we'll taste each of the double gold winning expressions with the founders, and we'll share detailed notes from our esteemed judging panels, some of the most discerning palates in the world.
These aren't just awards. They're the result of blind evaluation, rigorous standards, and a level of excellence that only a select few spirits ever achieve.
So, as we raise a glass, we'll explore what makes these spirits stand out, the aromas, the flavor profiles, the finish, and how each element reflects the years of passion, experimentation, and intention behind them.
Let's get into it. Okay. We're about to taste this delicious stuff. And here are just a few of the things our judges, the greatest palates in the world, had to say about Mezcal Vago. Elote, Mezcal Vago Elote 2024-2025 double gold. A boldly expressive mezcal with an inviting nose of earth, pepper, corn, and fresh green vegetal notes, opening into a confident yet beautifully balanced palate and culminating in a dry, peppery, and boldly persistent finish that keeps you coming back for more.
Nice.
Let's get into it.
Here you go, guys. One for you.
Thank you.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Salud.
It's delicious.
It's so good.
Wow.
I love it. You know, have you ever taken a drop, you can put it on your skin, and you let the alcohol burn away, and you can smell the raw agave generally? It's a really nice way to taste, like when you're tasting mezcal. That's cool. Yeah, try it. Like, note it on this one, and then try it on the other ones as you do it, and you'll see a lot of difference with just sort of like taking the alcohol out of it.
It's like, I see what you mean by like the expression of like tequila-esque. There is not a lot of smoke in this.
Yeah.
It is very like structured, and I do taste the pepper.
Yeah. The peppery is really prominent.
Aquilino's recipe and Mateo and Temo are obviously the ones that made this, but it's just really balanced mezcal. Just agave forward, super clean. It's just like, it's almost like naked, like you can't hide behind any of it. It's like when you get into the real rare agaves of his, you taste so much of the plant and raw material. So for this one, I think the corn does shine through, but not in like, there's some sweetness to it, but not in like an overly sweet way. Like, I love the little creaminess and almost lacticity that you lacticity you get from it. Yeah. So of all what the judges said, I love that the balance part of it, I think, is really straight on. I mean, I love the pepper and mezcal in general. And this is an interesting mezcal in that, like, if you talk to a lot of like guys who have been bartending for, 15 years or so, or 10 years, this will be like the first real mezcal they tried. And it's like, it's funny because it's sort of like it's so clean and elegant. It can really be an introductory mezcal, but not in a way that this is like watered down. It is peppery. It's full proof. I mean, I don't know what the proof is on that one, but it's probably 49.9 or 51 or whatever it is. What do we got on there?
50.5.
50.5.
50.3.
Yeah, 50.3. I mean, it's unapologetic, real mezcal. Like, you ride a horse up there 200 years ago. This is the same proof they would be drinking it at.
Incredible. All right.
Well, I finished it.
Moving on to the Ensemble Ambaro 2024 Double Gold, Best of Class and Best in Show. A beautifully balanced mezcal with an earthy, vegetal, and spice-laden nose, unfolding into a full-bodied, smooth palette of rich earth and subtle stone fruit notes, and finishing along with a gentle, lingering smokiness that leaves a memorable impression.
Gee whiz.
Cheers.
Now, didn't it win Best Unaged Spirit?
There's unaged white spirit.
White Spirit, which that blew my mind, man. God, that nose.
Yeah, it's not harsh at all.
No matter what mezcal comes out of Tio Reyes Palenque, like, I always get like baked apple and like winter spices, like baking spice, squash. And it's like fruity, but like smells dry on the back end too. It's like you can smell Mexico. Like, God, I mean, is there a truer expression of place in a spirit than mezcal? I don't think so.
Oh my God. It's so different. The mouthfeel is different.
Yeah,
This is a
totally.
lovely
Less peppery
batch.
for sure.
Yes.
This is a lovely batch. And just so the listener knows and watcher, this is an ensemble in barro, which means blend in clay. Each blend, each time you buy this, it'll be a different and unique one-off blend, never to be repeated. This is Espadín, Arroqueño, and Coyote. And my eyes can't read it because it's so small. But we always put the percentages on at the bottom of the tasting notes in the back there.
Oh, geez. I can't read that either.
You need a magnifying glass. Yeah. So Arroqueño and Coyote, and like, you taste them all in there, I will say.
Yeah.
And these are all roasted together, fermented together, mashed together, distilled together, and truly like cooking. And the amazing thing about ensembles and these field blends of when they're harvesting, like with just what's ripe around, but we've really started to be real specific in the way we play with it, is that the individual ingredients can really achieve something bigger than each one of the individual ingredients. But you taste them. You taste the blue cheese and grass notes of the Arroqueño. You taste the sweetness.
What is Arroqueño?
Arroqueño is an agave Americana that's endemic to that region. It's a big, beautiful plant. I mean, it's got high sugar content and they grow real large. They're big. But you get like blue cheese and grassy notes from it. And then Coyote, another agave Americana, but just like a distant cousin, but quite different. You get these like sherry notes and like white raisin. Do you taste that in there? There's like...
It's so
like right
complex.
in the mid-palate, there's this like
so complex.
high sherry note that's just unmistakable Coyote. And I love that. And we really started with just like, with Terroir and blending what he had, because this guy's growing like 15, 20 different types of agave. Like the most agave in the world is grown in Mexico, or the most species you find in Mexico. And the most species in Mexico you find in Oaxaca. And the most species in Oaxaca, I'm pretty sure you find it in Terroir's yard. I mean, it's crazy.
Wow.
He has 3 different kinds of Coyote, a couple different Arroqueños, everything there, all kinds of Karwinskis.
Wow.
But what we really learned was like, man, you could put 80% in ensemble of Espadín, and it's just going to fill out the back end. You're going to get a great ferment. You're going to get a clean mezcal. You could put one tepestate plant, and it's going to transform the nose into this like floral bouquet that comes off. You can put a couple of Toby plants, and it's going to all go in the finish. So I just love drinking these ensembles, and God, this is a rich spirit.
Yes.
Like we talked about earlier. This goes much deeper into the distillation. Last drops coming out at 10, 12% ABV. So you're going to get a much more viscous mouthfeel than the
Right.
elote, in a bigger end, back end and finish. Less agave subtlety
Yes.
notes, but just, all Terroir, distilled to proof this one.
And that long tail and then the smoke at the end, it's like very...
For me, this is like dessert. Like it's so rich that like,
Yes, it's rich.
I can drink a elote all night, like sipping a little bit. I can't drink this all night. It's like trying to eat a Dutch chocolate cake, the whole thing. You just want a slice,
Yeah.
But this paired with cheeses, with dessert, or with a cigar is like unbelievable combination. Like I'm not a big cigar smoker.
Yeah.
But like when you taste an ensemble and a cigar
Yes.
taste at the same time,
That oddly makes sense.
really good.
All right, let's move on to the
The next is the Espadín de Amigdio Jarquín, Double Gold 2024 and Golden 2025. A wonderfully layered mezcal with a vibrant nose of ripe agave, bright citrus, fresh aromatics, vegetal and herbal notes, unfolding into a viscous, creamy palate with caramelized agave, earthy undertones, and a hint of citrus, finishing with a medium but memorable aftertaste that highlights its depth and balance. Whoa.
Nice words.
Dude.
Nice words.
Yeah.
Here you go, guys. Let me give you one of these.
Thank you.
This is the fun part, huh?
Yeah.
Cheers. Salud.
Cheers.
Oh, it's got a nice nose, doesn't
It's
it? That caramel
so
nose.
freaking different. It's caramel and citrus, and it is very bright.
Like almost like prunes or I smell or
Mhm.
something.
Yeah.
Yes, I got the prunes. Wow.
Everyone, this is a great batch. Every one of these batches is going to be different, you know. Just so the listener knows, like, well, right when we came in here, we popped the tops and let them sit and open and breathe for a little bit. And we've also let them sit in the glass and breathe for a little bit. They'll really transform if you do that. And I highly recommend it if you're really tasting something. And people, like earlier, you asked me like what my favorite mezcal is of desert island type thing. But I'm a huge proponent of like, my general answer to that is 2 mezcals at once. Because there's just nothing more fun than like
Going
comparing
back and
the
forth.
differences.
Yeah. Wow. This is so different than the others.
So one question you guys asked me tonight was about the differences in fermentation and wild yeast and creating a ton of differences. But I think one of the most unknown parts of like what differentiates mezcals and regions is the water sources. And with these 4 mezcals, you're getting extremely different water sources. So the elote is river water, and this is a huge amount of water. When you do a fermentation vat, it's only half filled with a wet mash when you grind up the roasted agave. Then you slowly add tepid water from whatever water source you have, and that's what ferments for about 7, 8, 9 days. And so that river water is going to add a minerality that's really unique. And then when you're talking about terroirs, it's a beautiful spring water that's coming from high up in the mountains.
Softer.
It's softer. And Joel Barriga, which we're going to taste last, also is spring water. But Amigdios is well water. And that water is matriculating through earth and
Minerally.
through real mineral parts of the earth. And so you get this like dry finish.
Ooh.
And also like a saline note that I think the judges didn't say saline, but I really get that, like the end little, the dry salty note at the end that sits with you almost like a minute after you drink it.
Mm-hmm. I feel it right here.
And my favorite thing to do with this is you have your oyster and then you pour a little of Amigdios mezcal just in the oyster shell. And like the way that salt water combines with like the minerality of Amigdios stuff, it's like incredibly tasty. You can pour it right on the oyster too. But like, I'm not joking. Like, you got to go home and try that. It's incredible.
I'm allergic. But it sounds delicious.
Okay.
Wow.
And finally, last but not least, Mezcal Vago Espadin, Joel Barriga, Double Gold 2024 and Gold in 2025. A uniquely expressive and elegant mezcal with a fragrant bouquet of oak, cooked agave, floral aromas, and zesty citrus, revealing a mellow, harmoniously balanced palate with rich leather and chocolate undertones, and finishing with a long, captivating aftertaste that lingers with refined sophistication.
So nice.
Damn.
So nice.
Cheers.
Damn. Cheers.
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 Salud.
Salud.
God, the nose is just so
It's
different.
so different in the glass. Ooh.
The citrus is really prominent.
God, it's like tangerine. I mean, it's like, it's intense on this batch. It's really. Sometimes if you go, after you sip mezcal, if you do like one of the, like you breathe off of your palate, off of your diaphragm,
Mm.
you get like the deep flavors out of your stomach.
Wow.
That's where I taste like chocolate.
I'm getting dark notes on
And
this.
you get notes on the nose, you get notes on the front
Yeah.
palate, mid palate, back palate,
Yeah.
off the diaphragm, on your skin. You do the skin one with this, you know.
Ooh. I'm still,
You get a
I
lot of
still have a
citrus.
lotte here and it's so floral.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna
This one's
try
all
it.
citrus on that
I'm
after
gonna
the
try
alcohol
it.
burns away.
I'm gonna try it.
So this is
Yeah.
spring water.
So bright.
I think Hoel's, they all mix great. And obviously, you shouldn't be mixing with like Dobala, even though we do sometimes or whatever. But the two Espadines and the Elote, obviously, we mix the most with. But the balance of minerality and fruitiness of Hoel's, it just shines through beautifully in cocktails. That's why the Manantial, the lower proof one we're doing for cocktails now to try and get out there at a little better price point and a little softer, is this exact expression with just a little more of the aged water and colas in it. And it just blends really nice when you're mixing. I highly recommend people mixing with it.
I can totally see that.
Even though I only drink it neat.
Well, Judah, thank you again. This has just been a thrill.
So much fun.
Absolute pleasure, guys. Thank you guys so much.
Absolutely.
Lot of fun.
Amen. All right. Wow. Oh my gosh.